plan this year to not move anything around in my apartment. It's March and I'm already going to move some things around in my apartment. That was that was my elbow, I swear. But yeah, I have a plan to move some things around in my apartment. I was going to keep everything the way it was, but my aunt is moving and I had a set of drawers that was broken and she had a similar one that wasn't broken. So I said I'll take that. And then she had a big like paper drawer from IKEA that she offered me because she knows I do a lot of stuff with paper. And anyways, she offered me that, so I took that. So I'm going to find a place for that today, as well as do some rearranging for this little table here because I have a giant paper cutter as well that I don't really have a spot for. I used to put it on top of my dresser, but now the new dresser is a little more narrow. So I'll kind of show you I'll show you my plan with that. It makes more sense if I just show visually. The other thing I forgot to mention, which I just remembered when I almost fell through it, is this bench I have here is like a trunk and the top of it broke because I sat on it weird and like cracked it so it doesn't stay in place. So I'm going to get rid of this or move it somewhere else where I don't sit on it. So that's part of the plan as well because I've fallen through it a few times and it's not very fun. Just to give a visual of what things look like before this, I used to have a printer here, but I measured it so I could fit my paper cutter under here because I have two printers and I don't really like the one that was there. So I got this. I got this desk pad to roll out on here because I don't want to ruin this, and the paper cutter is something that's very heavy metal. It's heavy metal and I don't want to drag it across here and scrape it, so I got this to protect it, just like a cheap little desk pad. So I measured everything and it should fit under there according to my calculations. So that's probably the first thing we're gonna do just to get it out of the way. Okay, and this is the other thing I'm talking about. This is kind of a desk I have. I have my desk in my other room, but I also have this desk where I get ready and I use it kind of as like a nightstand as well. And then I have this trunk thing here that is causing me grief as well. Basically, I bent this. I sat on it when it wasn't fully in place and I put all the weight on this part and crunched it. So now if it's not perfectly in place, I fall into it and break it more. So I'm thinking I can take, this is all like extra like makeup stuff, hairdryer, all that. So this is the other set of drawers I got, which is like the paper drawers. So I'm thinking that can fit under my desk. This set of drawers is meant to fit under the desk I have. The only problem is this one has little wheelie feet on, so it doesn't quite fit under my desk, but I think if I take the little wheelie feet off, it should fit. I'm gonna measure it before I do all that, but yeah, this is like, it's a set, so it should fit. If it doesn't fit, IKEA, you have failed me. Those are the main things I'm going to be working on. I just wanted to give a visual because it's a lot better than me trying to explain it. I'm going to be doing those 3 things as well as organizing my closet, which I'm not going to show you it because it looks like a bomb went off. There's just clothing everywhere, so I need to get all this stuff in order so I can put things in a place and then get to my closet. But yeah, that's the main plan for the day and the things I'm going to do to get my apartment in some sort of organized, what's the right, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get my apartment decent. Get my apartment in some kind of order is what I was trying to say. So that's the plan. I have a busy week next week, so I'm trying to get this all done in one day, and I should have started this like an hour or 2 ago, but yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to try to get these wheels off first, and I'm hoping that I don't. This is very heavy. I don't want to just crash it to the ground. Let's see if I can do this in a nice way. Kind of. Does this work? Oh my god. What a good day. I was gonna measure this first. It should fit. The only thing is I have a heat vent back there, so it might stick out a bit, but I could pull the desk out a bit as well. Then I have a mirror. Okay, we'll just do it and see if it works. Okay, I think this looks okay. It's not like perfectly lined up, but it's lined up pretty good. I pulled the desk away so I could make it a little more flush, but I have this topper piece that I kind of push back, so hopefully that stays and it's not like unstable. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. This isn't quite straight, but yeah, I think I'm happy with it for now. So I'm going to start unloading everything from there and put it in there. And then put this stuff back. I was thinking it would sit better on that side, but that little lamp sticks out a bit. That is just an air purifier because it's so dusty in here. This, I had weights in it, but I don't really do at-home workouts anymore, so I just put those under my bed, and I'm going to use this to sit on instead of that broken thing. Bucket of shame. Okay, so I've got this set up. I still need to go. I have a Magic Clean eraser. Mr. Clean Eraser? I have a magic eraser and I'm gonna go and clean this up a bit, but I've done like a mix of paper and then I also have like extras like makeup and stuff, COVID tests, hair stuff, not as neat. But yeah, I think I will continue to fill this up, but I'm just gonna go and scrub it down a bit, and then I'm gonna work on getting this set up, and then that's most of the clutter, and I think I'll probably break for lunch. I also need to rehang a picture that fell down. I don't know, I feel like command strips last 6 months and then the photo comes like crashing down. And for that mirror that I have there, I can't rest it where I had it before because I kind of had it on the desk, but I've pulled the desk away from the wall. It looks like it has hangings on the back. I have like some wire I can hang it up. That photo is hanging by a nail, so I should be able to directly down put a nail there and hang the mirror, and I think that's better anyways because the way the mirror was, it was a bit precarious, so I think this is probably a good thing to do. If it fits, hopefully it fits in there. No, it'll fit. Okay, so my camera died as I was filming this, but I basically just, now that I have it hung, I remember what I don't like about it, and it's how there's different shades of white. This is like a blueprint of the house I used to live in that my grandpa built that I have. Now I have it all hung up and I feel like there's something missing there, but I already have like 2 plants and 1 fake plant like strung up like that. So I think it looks fine. Obviously this isn't as cute as the little white printer I had there, but it's a place for it, which I haven't had, so I'm happy that it has a spot. And yeah, the little mat fit quite well. There weren't any that would reach the full amount, so there's a little chunk that doesn't have the mat, but it's fine. I just want to protect this desk and not drag this thing across it and scrape it up. So yeah, I did hang this with like off-brand command strips, so definition of insanity is trying it. Same thing again, but I don't really want to put a hole in the wall, so we're gonna just put it up. If it falls, it falls. Pretty much done this room, so I'm going to take a little break, get something to eat, and then come back and tackle my closet. Oh no, I haven't. I have to hang this. Okay, we're gonna eat and think about if we're gonna put the mirror up or we're gonna start with the closet, but I definitely need something to eat. I've eaten and I feel like I have a brain again, so that's done. This I'm going to start on, so the first thing I'm gonna do is remove that plant and the picture so I can, first of all, see where the nail is along there, and second of all, I don't want to be nailing things in with a picture over top. That sounds like a bad idea. So I'm going to do that, and then I have to string up the mirror so I can properly hang it. Maybe not in that order, but let's get started. So I'm definitely gonna have to wash my sheets after this because I did not make my bed first. But I have this photo hanging wire, I think it is. So I'm gonna use it to hang the mirror. I think this should work. The only issue is how do I tie it? These are just little wire cutters I use for cutting my wire-bound books. So luckily I have that. I have a large amount of tools, partly because my old roommate, she had a lot, and when she moved out, she left a lot as well. And then when I first moved here for the first Christmas after, my dad gave me a little toolbox, which was a very good gift, and it's been super handy. And the other stuff, I don't know where, just a lot of stuff. Like this wire, I think it came from my friend's stuff, but I couldn't really tell you where it came from. So this should hang a photo, whatever this is, a mirror. There's you. Look how cute you are. I'm gonna just measure this up. I'm gonna move my camera somewhere safer. So that comes up to about there, which is the wire works. So I swear I'm usually a lot more like accurate with that. I don't usually just hang something to see if it's about right. But that wall is weird. I forgot that there's not really any beams in it. So yeah, the mirror might be too close now that I'm looking at it. I didn't want to put another hole in the wall. So I was like, I'll just get a longer wire, but it fits, but like barely. Another thing that bothers me is it's not straight. Like not evened out, because this, I'm gonna have to figure out if I can move my bed away and fix this, because I can't push this in any tighter to the wall. But then there's also that lamp, so I can't really go that much closer. So I'm gonna mess around with this for a bit and then get started on the rest of it. Okay, so I've just finished organizing the closet, and I've also done some cleaning. This pink box is entirely full of clothing. I don't know if it's just me, but in the last few years I've been really bad at getting rid of clothes because I'm like, what if I get a job in an office again? What if this? What if that? So yeah, I finally bit the bullet, and that is entirely full of clothes. That is like half shoes. I just have a bunch of summer shoes and like flats I used to wear when I worked in an office that are kind of disgusting, so I'm getting rid of those. And then just a couple blankets. This sheepskin I kind of want to keep, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Like I don't have a place for it to go. So this is my nice and neat giveaway corner. This is my dog, who has not moved in hours while I've been doing this. And this is the final product for that desk slash shelf area. I tried using my off-brand command strips to hang that, and it came clattering down like already, so I did just nail it in, and it seems to be okay. That's my cutter in its place with the black mat on top. Basically, I just had a printer there before without the protecting mat, so not too much for that changed. I didn't really show what I was doing in here. It was basically just changing the clothing, but I think I got a video the other day of the white dresser in here. So this is just basically an IKEA dresser to replace the other IKEA dresser I had in here. Why is my camera autofocusing like that? My camera is like autofocusing like a madman on this. Stop it! Why are you doing that? So this is the dresser. Maybe if I put my finger here that'll stop. This is the dresser I got from my aunt. It's just an IKEA dresser to replace the IKEA dresser I had before. I might paint it. I was thinking it might be nice to paint it like the kind of mauve color, mauvey gray color in there. I don't know if you can see it very well. or if it looks the color I'm saying on camera, but I already have a lot of pink, so I don't really want to paint it pink again. But for now, I think it looks fine. This is going to be here for a while. I'm going to go through and reorganize all my cards and stuff soon because I have a big market coming up next month, so I'm not going to do that right now. But these little plastic things I had fit perfectly there. Know how that happened. And then under here I just have cardboard boxes with cards and that kind of stuff in there. I usually have my wire binder here, but yeah. And then my little desk, nothing has really changed. The only thing I changed over here is this curtain. It was kind of like a transparent white before, and this one is the right length. The one I had before dragged on the ground a bit and it would get caught up in my chair, so I kind of tattered it because I didn't just spend 5 minutes hemming it when I first got it. So I like the pink too because this is my background for meetings, and the white was kind of boring, as well as the transparent into my closet of doom isn't the best luck. So this didn't really change. I've just been organizing a few things, got rid of some shoes, and then was able to fit everything in before it was sticking out to like here before. So this just gives me a little more space so I can close it, have some room. And yeah, so I think it looks much better. The other thing is this dresser is, the other one came out to like here. This one's a bit taller but narrower. So before it came out to here, which isn't a huge difference, but when you're in a tiny little corner office like this, not that kind of corner office, yeah, so that's the end result. I think it turned out well. Okay, so that is it for me moving things around, even though I said I would never move things around again. I'm quite happy with the result. I think this drawer here is really good I had a bunch of things in my apartment that I didn't really have a place. So now they have a place and I don't have to dig through that pink bin to find things. So that's good. It feels really good too to get rid of all those clothes. Like I said, I was kind of like waiting to see if I would need them again. If I need something really badly, I can always buy it, I can borrow it, I can find it somewhere. So yeah, that feels really good to get rid of that, and it also feels really good to get a little spot for my cutter here and get rid of that printer, though it's still sitting on my counter, but I listed it on Facebook Marketplace, so hopefully it's gone soon. But yeah, also just having more space in the closet, as well as having that dresser that's a little bit more narrow and gives me a little bit more floor space is very valuable when you live in a shoebox like I do. That is it for the video. I filmed this outro like 3 times because my camera was doing something weird, so I'm hoping it's not doing that again. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go rest now, but thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.